Welcome back students to my channel. Today we will discuss the properties of the multiplication of rational numbers. Before starting the topic, I want to tell you what we call the rational numbers. Any number which can be written in the form of p upon q is called as rational number, but q should not be equal to 0. Examples: 4 by 3 is what? A rational number. Okay, but because here denominator is what? 3, it is not 0. 5 by 8 is also a rational number because here denominator is 8. If I will say students 7 by 0, then it is not a rational number. Why it is not a rational number? Because denominator is here 0. So in rational numbers we need denominator should not be equal to 0. So any number which can be written in the form of p upon q, where q should not be equal to 0, is called as rational number. Let's start discussing the properties of multiplication of rational number. First property is closure property. Student, please listen carefully because in exam generally questions come from this concept, properties of multiplication. All properties here are very important. First property is closure property. If this property say if we multiply any two rational numbers, the result which we will get is also a rational number. Okay, so if any two rational numbers are multiplied together, the result which we will get is always a rational number. Let's say take an example of this closure property. Suppose we have two rational numbers 3 by 4 and 5 by 6. So when we multiply these two rational numbers, what we will get? Now here 3 and 6 can cancel with each other. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. 1 multiplied by 5 is what? 5. 4 into 2 is what? 8. So this 5 by 8 is a rational number? The answer is yes, because it can be written in the form of p upon q, and q is not equal to 0. So whenever we multiply any two rational numbers, the product which we are getting is also a rational number. So this is which property? Closure property. Let's move further. That is what? Commutative property. What this commutative property says, the multiplication of any two rational number is commutative. Suppose we have two rational numbers a by b and c by d. We can multiply them in any order. What is the meaning of any order? A upon b into c upon d is equal to c upon d into a upon b. Okay, the result will be always same. So this is called commutative property. The multiplication of any two rational number is always commutative. I will show you now with examples. Suppose we have two rational numbers. I am taking minus 7 by 12 and 5 by 8. Okay, here what is a by b? Here minus 7 by 12. What is c by d? Is 5 by 8. Let's first multiply these two numbers. 7 5s are 35 and minus we will write as it is. Okay, 12 8s are what? 96. So this we got. Now we will change the order of the rational numbers. First I will write 5 by 8 multiply by minus 7 by 8. Again 5 into minus 7 is what? Minus 35. 8, sorry, here it is minus 7 by 12. 8 into 12 is what here? 96. So same result we are getting. So this means which property we verify here? The commutative property. You can use any pair of rational numbers, same answer you will get. You will verify this property with any rational numbers, by which way? That if we multiply the two rational numbers in any order, the result will be always same. This property is what? Commutative property. Let's move to the further property, next property, which is associative property. In associative property, we will multiply the three rational numbers, okay, in any order. I will show you how. Suppose we have three rational numbers a by b into c by d into e by f. Okay, first we will solve always bracket. First we will simplify the bracket and the result we multiply with this a by b. So it will be always equal to a by b into C by D bracket into E by F. Now I will show you with an example. We will verify this property. That suppose we have 2 by 3. Okay, another number we have here minus 5 by 6. Then into what we have 7 by 12. Now we will first solve one side. Now whenever we have bracket, first we will solve bracket. So 2 by 3 I write as it is. Okay. So what is minus 5 by 7 and 6 by 12 we have here. So okay. Now just check what is minus 5 into 7. That is minus 35. I think it is clear to you. 6 into 12 is what we have 72. So we solve the bracket, right? Now we will solve these two numbers. Which two rational numbers? What sign we have in between them? Multiply. So multiply, we can do the cancellation if it is possible. 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6, 2 6 are 12. So we got it. 1 multiply by minus 35 is what? Minus 35. And 3 multiply by 36 is what? 108. So this we got by solving this first side. Okay, now we will solve, we solved this side. Now we will move to the this side. Now what we will do, 2 by 3 into minus 5 by 6 bracket close, then the result which we will get, multiply it with 7 by 12. Now we will verify the both results we are getting will be same or not. Okay, 5 to the 10. Here cutting we also can do. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. Why we are doing cutting? By doing cutting we will make the calculations easy. Like 1 into minus 5 is what? Minus 5. 3 into 3 is what? 9. Into, now this we solve the bracket, we got minus 5 by 9. We will multiply it with 7 by 12. Now cutting is possible here? No. Then minus 5 into 7 is what? Minus 35. And 9 into 12 is what? 108. Look, still children, what we are getting, students, here the result is same, minus 35 by a 108. So this verified which property? Associative property. Now the next property is what? Multiplicative identity. In grade 8 papers they have asked so many times about this property, multiplicative identity. What is multiplicative identity? So multiplicative identity is a number which when multiply with a rational number, the answer which we will get is always the same. What is the meaning of that? Whenever we multiply the multiplicative identity with any rational number, we will get the rational number only as answer. So how this possible? What they are saying, that if we multiply the rational number with multiplicative identity, okay, we multiply the rational number with the multiplicative identity, we get the answer, the rational number itself. So how it is possible? Simply the answer is 1. If we multiply the 1 with any rational number, we will get the answer the same, the number itself, which is rational number. So what is the multiplicative identity of the rational number? That is 1. Okay, I'll show you, like if they are asking a rational number is 2 by 3. So what is the multiplicative identity of 2 by 3? I multiply with 1 and I got the same number 2 by 3. So what is my multiplicative identity for rational number? It is 1. Clear, students? Let's move further. Multiplicative inverse. That's very easy. This multiplicative inverse, the reciprocal of a rational number is called as multiplicative inverse. What I am saying? Reciprocal of any rational number is called its multiplicative inverse. Example, what is the multiplicative inverse of 3 by 5? If I will ask you, it is what? 5 by 3. That is our answer. Multiplicative inverse. Just a reciprocal I am taking. What is the meaning of reciprocal? We will convert the numerator into denominator and denominator into numerator. If I will talk about what is the reciprocal multiplicative inverse of minus 5 by 8, don't worry about this negative sign. Okay, just convert the numerator into denominator and denominator into the numerator. What I will get here? 8 by 5. Minus sign is left, we can keep it in the numerator. So this minus 8 by 5 is nothing but a multiplicative multiplicative inverse. So one more thing I want to add on this after these properties. If we find the product of a rational number and its multiplicative inverse, the answer which we are getting is a multiplicative identity. I will explain you how with an example. Suppose I am taking a number, the rational number, as a 3 upon 5. Now what is its multiplicative inverse? Its reciprocal. What will be the reciprocal of 3 by 5? It is 5 by 3. Now when cutting is possible here, yes, 5 will cut with 5, 3 will cut with 3. What I am getting here, 1, and 1 is what, students? 1 would we what we call multiplicative identity. This I was saying, the product of a rational number and its multiplicative inverse will always give a multiplicative identity, which is 1. I hope now all the properties are clear to you. Let's start discussing, recalling once again from the first property. What was the first property? Closure property. So what this closure property says, that whenever we multiply two rational numbers, the answers which we will get after multiplication, that is also a rational number. Let's move to the next. What is the next property? Commutative property. What this property says, that we can multiply two rational numbers in any order, okay, whether a by b into c by d or c by d into a by e, the answer which we will get is always a rational number, okay. Or so then the answer is always equal. Like if we multiply 2 by 3 into 3 by 4, that will be equal to 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. So now next is what? Associative property. Associative property says that if we have three rational numbers, so we can multiply them in any order, the answer will be always same. A by b first we have written outside the bracket, then bracket c by d into e by f. When we solve this bracket and multiply the result with a by b, we will get the same answer as we will get when we multiply a by b into c by d first, then the answer we multiply with e by f. This is which property? Associative property. This hold true for three rational numbers. Next is a multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity for the rational number is what, students? 1. Why? Because when we multiply 1 with any rational number, we will always get the answer, the rational number itself. So this is what, by which number we multiply the rational number so that we will get a rational number itself, that is 1. So 1 is what we have, multiplicative identity of rational numbers. Next is a multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is nothing but a reciprocal of a rational number. Suppose we have number 3 by 5, what will be its reciprocal? 5 by 3. Okay, so now last week what we did, that when we multiply the rational number with its multiplicative identity, we will get the, what we will get here, sorry, when we multiply the rational number with its what we say, that multiplicative inverse, we will get the answer as multiplicative identity. What is our multiplicative identity, students? Multiplicative identity is what we have, 1. Look here, when we multiply this rational number 3 by 5 with its reciprocal, so what I am getting as answer? 1. 1 is nothing but a multiplicative identity. I hope all the properties are clear to you. If it is clear to you, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.